And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad. And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Pressey. Mozgov is out there with strength. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Abdul Rauf in at the 1. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Here is Havlicek. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Schrempf. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now Havlicek after the missed 3 from Allen Iverson. Mozgov a screen on Bird. Here's Havlicek. And another miss by Cleveland.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions, Clark, and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense has its fits and starts, but defensively they found some traction.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
As you said, the 76ers will be a team built on defense going forward. At least that's what it seems like to me. They have very active hands and can bother a lot of shots. They also force a ton of turnovers as well.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. West against Abdul Rauf. Pass to Schrempf. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And, you know, guys, the Sixers did force a lot of turnovers, but they also gave the ball away the most in the NBA, so kind of negated the turnovers they forced. They can be as defensive as they want, but they've got to get better at taking care of the ball if they're going to improve.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 5. Picked by Mozgov. To the paint. It's stolen by Wilkins. And now Philadelphia on the break. Pressey dishes to Havlicek. He kicks it to Pressey. Floats one. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 8. It's deflected. Stolen by Havlicek. Pressey against Curry. Pressey passes to Abdul Rauf. Dishes it to Schrempf. Fades back. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Schrempf's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. To rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Reggie Williams, he's checked in for Pressey. Now here's Wilkins. Kicks to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt. He is a threat from anywhere.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. 4th, the 76ers.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chamberlain. Irving comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And West subs in for West. For the Cavaliers, Walker comes in for Mozgov. And Jones subbed in for Abdul Rauf. Here's Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jones kicks to Williams. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Walker. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And a wide open look for James. James with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Jones drives in, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Irving. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Thompson. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. There's the steal. Christie the pass to Jones. Teardrop shot now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. 5 to shoot. Bird misses. Jones. The shot is off. And that does it for the first half of play. 76ers lead by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you?